Alright guys, first of all, an apology is in order. I usually like to knock these things out on weekends, but this cold or flu or Ebola, whatever it is, has really been giving me a pretty serious beatdown. I'm just now getting my voice back after 2 days. Anyway, this is something pretty special. For those of you who read my blog on the website, one of the things I talked about is the power that you guys have, and you absolutely do. The manufacturers, believe it or not, read every comment you make, and if enough of you say something, like you want to see a piece of gear, or you want to see something changed, they'll do it, because it's in their best interest. You know, obviously they're going to make more profit, but more importantly, we get exactly what we want. And this is a perfect example. These are from Sparrows. They're one of their newest offerings. They're selling these picks one at a time. Now, I reviewed something called the Sparrows Monstrum a while back, and basically this is the Monstrum kit. But in the past, if you wanted, say, number 7 here, the only way you could get it is to buy the entire kit, which was like $79. 79 bucks to get one pick. That's pretty steep. So a lot of you made those comments. You said, I only want that one or that one. And Sparrows now started selling them separately. So this is a great deal for all of us. Quite an accomplishment and a good example of the power that your comments have when you make them. All right, let's take a look at what these are, and then I'll give them away at the end. These are all part, as I said, part of the Monstrum kit. These are all 25,000 stick. They are all have these nice thermoplastic, these dipped handles. They don't come numbered. I did that so I'd be able to remember exactly which one it is. This first one is, you guys might think this is a little bit familiar. It looks like the offset hybrid, but the tip on this one is just a little bit wider. They call this one the full Dent. Not a bad looking pick. I played with it. Excuse me. I still haven't beaten this thing down. Anyway, if you are a new picker, it is 25,000, so it's a very durable pick. It's not, the tip is fairly wide, so it doesn't require precise placement on the pins. Or if you're a speed picker and you just want to whip through a lock very quickly, you might want to take a look at this one, the full Dent, number 1. By the way, these are, I think they're $5.75 Canadian each, which works out to $4.30 US by the time you do that conversion. This next one is called the Half Glide, and there's actually 2 of these. Number 9, I don't know why they did them in this sequence, but I should probably flip them over so you can see the number here. Number 2 is the Half Glide, and number 9 is what they call the Full Glide. Obviously a little bit steeper of an angle. These are very handy if you're getting into picking Medico locks or high security locks, pins that need to be turned to a specific angle before they can be elevated to the shear line. These are excellent choices. One of the things I have noticed about these, I would probably cut back the thermoplastic. Looks like they dipped them just a little bit too deep, but that's like 10 seconds with a razor blade, no big deal. Okay, and again, all 25,000 stainless steel. This next one is really interesting. They call this one the High HD. I don't know if HD stands for high definition or not, but I've kind of been waiting on this one for a while. I've been making a pick very similar to this. I call it, it's like a medium hook. This is a thermoplastic handle I made with my 3D printer, but I've been making this out of 13,000, and you notice they're very, very similar. So for a medium hook, they're almost identical to what I've been making. I'm sure he didn't copy me because there are some slight differences, but now I don't have to make them anymore. Now I can buy them, and I don't have to be quite so careful when I'm picking. But again, this is 25 thousandths. This one I think is 13 or 14 thousandths. Made it out of feeler gauge. I would very much like to see this one in 15 thousandths. Hear me, Sparrows? All right, that was number 3. Number 4 is the Low HD. Again, it's very similar to that one, but it's not quite as much of a rise. Let me hold them side by side. So obviously the Low HD is on top, and the High HD is on the bottom. Not bad looking picks. I have not tried this one, but I think I might give it a shot and see what it does for me. Number 5, it looks like a horn, so I'm thinking they call it the Matador. Very deep hook, nice little tip on it. If you have a wide open keyway and you really have some high cut pins, this will definitely get you in there. 25 thousandths, you're not going to be breaking it anytime soon. but you're going to need a wide open keyway for this one, guys. This won't fit up into most paracentric locks. You might not have a lot of luck getting that one up in there. Number 6, you guys might recognize this one. This is called, I never knew the name, this is called the Tron. Now I've been using one of these ever since I bought my Monster. One on the top is mine. It is in my everyday carry kit. I really like this, now that I know what to call it. I like the Tron. It is a very nice elevation. I really like that small tip. It really helps me get up there into those very tight places. Even on paracentric keyways, even at 25 thousandths, this one does a pretty good job of getting up in there. Number 7, it's probably some girlfriend's name, Attila, like Attila the Hun. Again, no sharp angle here, it's just a nice sweep, just like number 9 here, which was the full glide. So very similar, but this one obviously is designed to pick pins. This one is designed to rotate pins. So a couple of different uses there. And number 8 is called the Lunatic. Again, this is one I have not tried a lot, but I'm probably going to use it a lot more. It is very similar to a homemade pick. Let me pull this one out. This one is also a 25 thousandths that I made in a 3D printed handle. But the thing I like about this one is that the shaft thickness on this one, on the Lunatic, is much slimmer, so I can get into tighter keyways. And the angle here is just slightly more, and the tip is smaller, so I can fit up into those tight places, whereas this DeVore Steinman, which I've been using for years, it's kind of wide. Now, it lets you place the pick a little bit less precisely. This one's going to require a little bit more precision, but on high security locks, I'm thinking this might be the way to go. So I'm going to put this one, I'm going to polish him up, and this one is definitely going into the everyday use kit. You guys are going to be seeing him a lot more. I've already showed you number 9, which is the full glide. Anyway, there you go, guys. You can buy these, as I said, individually now, which is, I think the only reason they did that is because you guys, a lot of you made comments about, I don't want to buy the whole set, I just want 1 or 2 picks. Why can't I buy them separately? And now you can. $5.75 a piece, or $4.30 US. Anyway, fellas, there you go. If you'd like a chance to win this gets easier. So I keep getting questions every day. How do I win stuff? Fellas, to win it, go to that website. Right at the top, right in the middle of the page is a huge purple button that says free giveaway. Click on the button and register, and you might be the lucky winner next week of all of these new picks off of the Sparrows website. Anyway, fellas, I appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.